Alright, what's going on? What's going on? I hope we're live. I think we're live. Let me check my phone real quick. Are we actually live? I think we're live. Let me check real quick. Let me check on the Discord. If you're not in the Discord, make sure you go join that real quick. Anybody in here? I don't know. This is the first time that I've streamed like this. If you're in here, comment in the live chat, so I know, because I'm not sure what I'm doing here. If I'm gonna be honest with everybody, I believe that we're out here. I do not know for certain though. All right, it says we're live. It hasn't showed up on Discord though. Let me put it in the Discord. I can't tell what's going on here. Man, it hasn't showed up in anybody's recommended yet, I don't think. Okay, now it's starting to show up. Now we're kind of out here. I imagine that now we're gonna start getting picked up a little bit. Like I said, I don't. This is my first time going on streaming on OBS, so let me know if it sounds good, if I look good. I feel like I look decent on this, but man, I don't think it doesn't say that anybody's in here yet. Do we have anybody in here? I don't know. I can't tell if we're even live right now. Let me know if you guys are in here. Comment in the live chat. I personally don't even know if I'm live right now. Oh, I'm live? Okay. Cade, where'd you see the stream? Was it in the Discord, or did you get recommended on your homepage or whatever? Let me know. I can't tell what. This is the first time I've used this stream software. We're public homepage. Okay, you got me off the homepage. Okay. Now we're starting to show up in some places. What's good, Jeremy? This is the first time that we're using I'm using OBS right now, so this is like a different setup. But I wanted to hop on here, do a nice little Q&A. If you guys have any Dynasty questions, let me know. I'm in the middle of an You said audio is only in one ear? Oh no. Oh no. You said audio is only in one ear? How do I fix that? Is anybody else having the audio in one ear problem? That would be scary. Let's see what I can do here. Yeah, it's favoring the left on my computer too. Jesus Christ. Alright, so let's see if we can fix this real quick. This is the first time I've ever used this audio. Audio input capture. So can we, is there settings, properties, advanced audio properties? I think I'm going to get it here. Audio input capture, monitor, tracks 1, and, I got ideas, don't worry. I got ideas. We'll remove this. Advanced audio properties. I can go, oh, mono. There we go. I think that should be literally it. I think, are we good now? Let me know. I think that's gotta be it. I imagine that's it. I feel like I fixed it. Let me know. Let me know. How are we feeling? I'm thinking we're coming out both sides now. Let's fucking go, baby. Dude, I don't even know about audio, but I'm out here fixing things. But if you're out here, make sure you go down below, subscribe, leave a like. This is gonna be a live stream where we just do a little bit of a Q&A. So if you guys have any Dynasty questions, if you have any redraft questions, I don't really care which one we do, but I wanted to take this time to hang out with you guys, to try this new software. Also, let me know if I'm slow or if there's any other issues, because this is the first time that I'm using this audio or this like software or whatever. So if there's any problems, volume, the way that I look, anything like that, let me know. What else was I gonna say? What else do we got? But we're gonna go over an analyst league in a second, so I'll welcome you guys in, and then we'll go check that out. Said, how did the home league draft go? It went decent. I don't want to spoil too much. But it was fun. I think that the video came out decent. We did some confession cams. We did some nice like intros and stuff. Husimo's editing it as we speak. It should be out sometime over this next week. I think that it's going to come out pretty good. The draft itself, I'm going to be honest with you, I'll give you a little bit of insight on one pick that I had. I didn't feel great about it. It still haunts me. Remember, we kept Antonio Gibson in the 8th round. I'm not going to tell you who my first round pick was, but I ended up going Darren Waller. We were drafting out of the 7th spot. I ended up going Darren Waller at the 206. And I kind of regret it, because here's the thing. I think that I'm going to get some heat for this. I passed up on Austin Eckler and Calvin Ridley for Darren Waller. Now, I didn't love it at the time. I still don't love it. It was just I was doing the mock drafts with the way that the keepers were, and I liked the way that my team felt when I had an elite tight end. I will also admit, like, I was kind of like emceeing the event, so like and it's a home league, you know what I mean? Like, these guys aren't into this fantasy as much as I am, so it's you know, put me at a bit of a disadvantage that I have to kind of like orchestrate everything, figure all that out. On top of that, you know, there are some drinks going, some stuff going on, so I wasn't completely on game. But if I could go back, I think I'd probably take Eckler or Ridley. But it's fine. I passed up on Austin Eckler and Calvin Ridley for Darren Waller. I do still regret it, but I think that the edge of tight end is going to treat me nicely. I also looked in that home league. 3 of the last 4 champions have had an elite tight end. And the only one that didn't have an elite tight end was the year that Todd Gurley and Antonio Brown went crazy. Thoughts on the Justin Fields debut? I honestly didn't get to, because I've been messing around with this software and doing some stuff early in the day. I DVR'd it, so I'm either going to go back and watch it, or I'm just going to watch, like, NFL always puts out, like, highlight videos for preseason. I did watch a couple drives. I watched the 2 drives, where nothing really happened, where he was out of the back of his end zone, just like 3 and out kind of shit. And then I saw like the 2-minute drill before half, but that's it. If you could turn the volume up, it would be even better. I think this is as much as the volume's gonna go. I don't know. Is the volume still faint for anybody out there? Because I can figure something out. To need some NFL jerseys, freshen up the background. I'm honestly with you. I do need some NFL jerseys. I don't have too many. I don't really have any at all, to be honest. I just have, I could put like, my only football jerseys are the Manziel one that's to the right of me. All right. So now I'm going to see if we can. I'll see. I'll see if we can put this sleeper draft up. I probably should have put this up time ago, to be honest with you. All right, so here we go. Hey, that was clean, was it not? I feel like that was super clean. But here's the Analyst League draft. Let me exit out of all these. Oh, Jesus Christ, that's not good. All right, we're gonna gloss over that. Hopefully nobody saw. I had my ranks up. I had Mike's. I was updating some shit. Hopefully nobody caught that. Jesus Christ. You said audio has an echo? No. Oh, wait. Okay. I can fix this. Let me... Did that fix it? No more echo? Let me know. Do we have an echo still? Let me know. Let me know if we still have an echo. I feel like probably not fixed. All right, but I think we're good now. Right? I imagine. Hey, okay, no echo. All right, so here's the draft I wanted to go over. This is the Twitter Dynasty best ball draft. So it is best ball. It's what, quarterback, running back, only one running back spot, 2 wide receivers, a tight end, 4 flexes, a super flex, and then a deep ass bench. Now I wanted to go over this because this has been one of the weirdest drafts I've ever been in my life. This has been one of the weirdest drafts I've ever been in my life. We got, just look at all the quarterbacks that went here. We had Mahomes, Murray, Lamar, okay, fine, whatever. Trevor Lawrence at the 107 feels a little bit early. And I never do this. I never grab Christian McCaffrey at the 108. Like, I never grab Christian McCaffrey regardless in Dynasty because usually he goes, like, here. And I'd rather either take a quarterback or I'm most of the time trading back out of that spot. So I go McCaffrey, then 8 more quarterbacks go off the board until my next pick. Trey Lance, Justin Fields, Aaron Rodgers, Russell Wilson, Joe Burrow, Ryan Tannehill, Stafford, and Deshaun Watson. Tell me that's not wild. Trey Lance at the 109, Justin Fields at the 110. I don't even think that's... I've seen that before. I think Russ and Burrow, fine. But Aaron Rodgers at the 111, I mean, like, I got a lot of respect for these guys. I'll preface it with that. But Aaron Rodgers and Ryan Tannehill at the 1-2 turn is crazy. Stafford this high is crazy. Deshaun Watson. I'll be honest, Deshaun Watson this high, if you plan on tanking, isn't that crazy. Also, let me know if should I bump this down? Is that like a better view? Should I go smaller on the screen? I don't know. I can also zoom in. Yeah, I feel like that's maybe better. But yeah, look how crazy this is. But we'll go over what my mindset was in this draft. So pretty much I'm sitting here at the 108 where I just wasn't personally going to take any of these quarterbacks at the 108. I take McCaffrey, and then that basically thrusts me into, okay, this is now win now. Like, this is now a win now dynasty team, and that's just how it has to happen. That's just how things have to go. All right, hold on. I think everything is fine on the stream. So then we go Justin Jefferson, and of course, literally on that day was when he sprained his AC joint or whatever. I want to say he's going to be fine, right? I want to say he's going to be fine. Or let me know if you guys ever seen a startup like this before. That's why I wanted to show it. I've never seen something this quarterback hungry. Like, it's crazy. All right, so Justin Jefferson, how did he look? Day to day after spraining his AC joint, breath of sigh of relief. Seems he should be good for week 1. Okay. But yeah, so the league settings, I could go into that real quick. They're pretty much standard. It's best ball, so it's one quarterback. Like I said earlier, one quarterback, a running back. Weird, only one running back, 2 wide receivers, a tight end, 4 flexes, a super flex, and then a deep bench. And it's tight end premium. That's pretty much it. PPR tight end premium super flex league. I think that's pretty much it. So yeah, I do go Justin Jefferson. I went Jefferson over Kelsey because I don't have my big 4 are super condensed, and I just wanted to get an elite tight end at some point. So I did end up getting Kittle here, but I go McCaffrey. I go Justin Jefferson just because I have Jefferson as my, I do like Saquon and Jonathan Taylor, but in this format, I don't really want to be starting. I don't really want running backs in my flex, and I know that those are high end running backs, and you can get away with it. But I just wanted to supercharge my wide receiver spots and my flex spots pretty much. And on top of that, in Dynasty, running backs are so fragile that I wanted to kind of lean into less fragile assets with a wide receiver in Justin Jefferson. So that happens, and then we get Jonathan Taylor, Kelsey, Lamb. This is all pretty much standard. This is where the quarterback's completely cooled off, and that's what I needed. If quarterbacks didn't cool off, and this was just Zach Wilson at the 206 and shit like that, I would have been screwed. But from here on out, so I get McCaffrey, and that's when I just decide that it's time to go win now mode. Because you'll see, I end up trading up for Devontae Adams here. And what did I give up? I think I just gave up 2 firsts straight up for this pick. I gave up 2 firsts straight up for this pick. Get Devontae Adams. So then we have McCaffrey, Jefferson, Devontae Adams. I feel like that's not bad. And then I'm an idiot. Oh, it was 3rd round reversal. That's what was weird. So it goes, I was going here and then come back around, but it was actually 3rd round reversal. So then it came back over here. This is where you saw Waller, Dalvin Cook, Kyle Pitts, AJ Brown, Kittle. The weird part is, man, look at who's still on the board at this point. We still had Najee Harris on the board. You still had Nick Chubb on the board. Is there anybody else that was weird that just kept falling? Yeah, Najee Harris at the 406. Clyde Edwards-Helaire at the 509. But yeah, some players just kept on falling. So I decided I could have gone Kelsey here, but I'd rather in Dynasty I have all 4 of those tight ends in the same tier. So that was the plan, was to catch the last one in the tier. So I just had to pray that AJ Brown. Well, I would have debated AJ Brown, but we go Kittle. Kittle over DK Metcalf didn't feel great though. I'll admit that. But I knew that I'd rather just pay for an elite tight end in this format with tight end premium, and then I could kind of replace Metcalf's production. And we already have a stud young wide receiver. There really isn't too much of a reason to have to invest a ton into another young wide receiver like that. But yeah, so then Metcalf goes Diggs, whatever, and then I wanted to trade back up because that was the last guy on my tier where I had not Metcalf. I have Metcalf's, AJ Brown, and Justin Jefferson in their own tier. But the next tier, I wanted one of the big 3, and Tyreek Hill was already gone. I wanted Tyreek Hill, Diggs, or Devontae Adams, so I traded up to go get him. So then my first 4 picks was McCaffrey, Jefferson, Kittle, Devontae Adams. Came back around, traded back up to get Zach Wilson. So I got pretty lucky with Zach Wilson. I thought after the way that the first round went that I wasn't going to be able to get a quarterback at all. And Zach Wilson does kind of go against the grain of me wanting to win now, but I had to lock into a quarterback. Hold up. Let me grab a sip of water. If you're currently watching the stream, make sure you go down below, leave a like on the video, man. It really helps us out. I'm telling you guys. Go leave a like. Just press the thumbs up button. All right. Now, what was I saying? You said, what are ways you use Dynasty to give you an edge in redraft? I did just come out with a thread today on that a little bit, where I do use like the face planner stuff, and I'd say the face planner stuff is one of the biggest. And then I also like, I think I saw Sean Siegel go on about this in like Stealing Signals or Stealing Bananas, which is a really good podcast. But sometimes your redraft teams, like, don't be scared that if your redraft team looks like a dynasty team. Like, a lot of the times the young ascending players are the guys you want on your roster. Like, you don't need to have a bunch of veterans to win now in redraft. But Jefferson, Tyreek Hill. So then we go Devontae Adams. We loop back around, and I wanted to dominate this turn because I really wanted. After Devontae Adams, Tyreek Hill, and Diggs went, the next wide receiver I really wanted just to have a stacked lineup was one of DeAndre Hopkins or Ridley. And because Ridley went, I went to this pick, squatted on it until I could get Hopkins. Or not squatted on it, but I squatted on it and tried to trade for this pick, ended up getting it, so I could go Devontae Adams, D-Hop, Zach Wilson. So I actually love that start. So we ended up, like, our start was Zach Wilson at QB, McCaffrey, Justin Jefferson, Devontae Adams, George Kittle, and DeAndre Hopkins. Like, tell me that's not beautiful. Like, I feel like I have one of the, like, maybe the best win now team in this league right now. Now, let me see what I traded for those picks real quick. I don't believe I'm on the clock anymore. How do I find that is the question that I have. No. I think that I know how to do this. Settings, no. No, I'm looking for transactions. League. Transactions should be here, like recent activity. Am I an idiot? Where is the recent activity? Where is league activity? I feel like I'm an idiot. Am I just like passing over league activity? It should be on the right side, right? Oh, okay. Jesus Christ. Jesus. Thank you, Tom Wilkes. That was tough to watch for everybody. So trades. So what did I give up? So I ended up... So this was the first one where I did the 2 first for Devontae Adams. Then I gave up my 5 and 6 to move up to get Zach Wilson in the 4th. So I gave up my 5 and 6 to move up to the 4th, and then I also got an 8th rounder on top. Then, so I did that. That's how I got up to get Zach Wilson. And then how I got up to get DeAndre Hopkins, I moved up in the 4th. So this was, so I moved up in the 4th from here to there. And I moved from the 10th to the 12th and from the 13th to the 15th. So that's not too bad. Does that make sense, right? So I move up a couple, like 7 picks in the 4th to go get DeAndre Hopkins, and then I moved back in the 10th to the 12th, and then from the 13th to the 15th. So I moved back 2 rounds on each of those. That wasn't too bad. But yeah, so those are all of the trade ups that I made. So I went out there, grabbed, like I said, I grabbed D-Hop, grabbed Zach Wilson. Then I didn't have a pick for a while, I don't think. Yeah, I didn't have a pick for a while. But then this is where I just kind of like loaded on the win now assets, and I went Cup, I went Daniel Jones, I went Julio, back to Derek Carr, Robbie Anderson. I feel like was a really good value. Now I will say I think I kind of screwed up, and I shouldn't have gone Pollard here because I love Pollard and I think he's great, especially for best ball. But I really wanted Zach Moss. I had these 2 picks, and the plan was to get Pollard and Moss at each of those picks. And I should have been more aware that Pollard goes at a higher ADP in these dynasty leagues, so this was more likely to be Zach Moss than it was Tony Pollard. I should have gone Moss here and then hope for Pollard to come back to me. But I ended up kind of reaching on Pollard, missed out on Moss. I had to go to Kadarius Toney. And to be honest with you, if I could go back and change this pick, I would, to Mike Davis. Just to lock it. Like, I don't like Mike Davis, but in the 12th round on a win-now team, that's probably a much better pick than Kadarius Toney. So I will concede that. But it's hard to make every pick exactly the way you want them to go. You know what I mean? Jeremy, you said, how should I approach a 12-team Superflex standard redraft league? I would say just be flexible, man. Those ones are probably some of the toughest to attack, but everybody's going to be at a disadvantage somewhere. I would just say don't be afraid to punt a position. Sometimes you just have to. So what did I? So then that brought us to, I really liked Cooper Kupp where we got him. So let me see this real quick. So we got, so Woods went, and I was like, okay, like I kind of want to get Kupp, and I didn't love taking Cooper Kupp here. Literally on my rankings, which if you're interested in my rankings, you can go to patreon.com/Ron Stewart or go to the description and you can get my rankings. But I do have Rondale Moore and Deontay Johnson ahead of Cooper Kupp. I think I also have Juju, maybe even Odell Beckham. But just given the circumstances, like sometimes you just have to adjust with wherever your team is at. And this is also, I also want to say, I don't go balls deep and try and win in year one like I did in this draft. And I also don't try and, like, I did a lot of like roster construction kind of stuff, and usually my idea in in Dynasty is just to get the best player available, and you can trade stuff later and you can just kind of go from there. And this is a league where there wasn't a ton of trading. There ended up being a lot more trading after the first 2 rounds, so that did kind of backfire a little bit. But yeah, I mean, I don't hate it. I'm kind of talking down the team now, but I think it looks good. It looks good. But yeah, Kupp was a little bit of a reach there. Julio was actually a pretty big value. I was debating between Julio and Lockett. Ended up going Julio. What do we got? Do you trust Jonathan Taylor this year? Or should I shop him and try to sell him high on his dynasty value? My RB core is CMC, Taylor, Gibson, Javonte, and Henderson. I'm starting to come back around on Jonathan Taylor. I'm starting to come back around on Jonathan Taylor in Dynasty, or just in seasonal. I'm a fan of Jonathan Taylor in Dynasty, but in seasonal I'm coming back around on him. I think that Wentz is going to be back week 1, or at least it seems like that. I was reading yesterday, it seems like that. Let me look. I want to say it looked like Wentz is going to be back. It looks like Quentin Nelson's going to be back. GDLT, my brother. I appreciate you leaving a nice little $2 dono. I appreciate you, my man. Yo, at Ron Sir, appreciate your hard work, man. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that, man. GDLT, you're in a lot of these live streams, man. I appreciate you popping out. We got Wentz. Is it not going to show? What is this? What is this 404? Can anybody tell me what this 404 message is? Is it literally just Carson Wentz player page that you cannot access? Yeah, so he's trending towards being available in week 1, August 2nd. He had surgery on August 2nd. He was seen Tuesday without a walking boot. Didn't have a limp. I feel like I said that weird. Didn't have a walking boot, and he didn't have a limp. Is what I meant to say. I don't know why it came out any weirder than that. Coach training camp practice Tuesday without a walking boot. Did not have a limp. Jacob Eason and whatever. Wentz is available to start. Could probably move. Hold up. Almost sneezed. Jesus Christ. GDLT with a nice $3 donation. You're killing it, brother. I appreciate that, man. That's dope. I didn't even know you guys could tip. Thanks, man. That's huge. It's huge. I honestly skipped out on, I mean, obviously like $5 is $5, but I do. Thank you so much. I was about to say, like, yeah, I missed my delivery shift today, but it's like, it's whatever. Every little thing counts. Do you trust Taylor this year, or should I shop him and try to sell? Oh, I just fucking read that. But yeah, I think he's gonna play. I think that he'll be fine. I also saw a stat this week that was really good. Now I might fucking I literally might dox myself. I hope that there's nothing weird in here. I just want the Matthew Berry. I probably shouldn't be showing my emails like that, but I don't really care. But yeah, cold schedule. Weeks 1 through 5 is number 1 toughest. Week 6 plus number 1 easiest. Frank Reich in 3 years as a head coach. So I think they're gonna start out slow regardless. I actually think he's really good. I'm doing like a update of the ranks today. Remember, on patreon.com/Ron Stewart. It's in the description. Well, I'm gonna update my ranks today. I think he's probably gonna be like a late first for me. And no, I'm really not that fearful that the backfield is too crowded, man. I think that Jonathan Taylor, like, if you have to, like, when we're thinking about these range of outcomes, if Jonathan Taylor hits, he is so undeniable. He is so good as a talent that whatever Nyheim Hines can do, whatever Marlon Mack can do, they don't really mean much. And I'm not too scared of Marlon Mack at all. I do see that Nyheim Hines is going to take away a lot of targets and a lot of receiving fantasy points. But what I will say, I'm not that scared of Marlon Mack, and I think that when it comes to Jonathan Taylor, that, like, if he wins, if he hits that crazy upside, he just becomes so undeniable that Nyheim Hines is out of the picture. Jonathan Taylor, or not out of the picture, but Jonathan Taylor probably hits in the same way that Dalvin Cook does, where he doesn't need to have all those targets. He probably only needs like 4 receptions per game, and he can get there on efficiency. He can get there on just like 50-yard touchdown runs. The offensive line's still going to be good as long as Quentin Nelson's there. So I'm not too scared of who's around him, because we know, we just know that he's talented, and talent just rises to the top over the long run is really all I'm concerned with. So yeah, I'm a big fan of Jonathan Taylor in redraft. I had him before the injury. If Carson Wentz and Quentin Nelson, you could 100% guarantee to me they would be healthy for week 1. He would probably be my 108. He'd be my 108. Who's your dark horse wide receiver 2-3 that could ascend to wide receiver 1 this year? Once again, thanks for the brutally legit fantasy info. Thank you for the donation again, man. I appreciate that a lot. If I was to pick a wide receiver, let's go on underdog real quick. I actually need to go on underdog. Now, Jeremy, I saw you said, can we do a mock draft? Possibly. I'm actually going to do I'll show this real quick. I know I'm all over the place, but like, this is what you get with me. Hopefully it doesn't like do anything weird here. I'm gonna do a very high stakes draft today. Record it. It's probably gonna be up on Monday. This is a $350 team on the FFPC. I was talking about doing it last year, but yeah, $350. And it's like this big tournament. It's gonna be dope. Now, why was I bringing that up? Oh, because I don't have a lot of time, because this draft starts at 5:30. But we could do a mock draft that kind of simulates it. That could be fun, possibly, if people are down, because I could get some practice in. It's at 5:30, so I'm gonna have to be off of here at like 4:45, 4:50. So maybe we'll do like the first 10 rounds one. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah. All right. So back to your question. Jeez, let me not. Hopefully it doesn't show anything weird. I am kind of a bozo with that. All right, let me go to. All right, let me get it. Let me get this draft. Let me get this pick in real quick. I have a minute left. I'm on the clock in a billion leagues right now, but once I do that, I will talk about. I will talk about a wide receiver 2-3 dark horse that could ascend to wide receiver 1. I would say off the top of my head, I'd say like T. Higgins is easily my favorite for that kind of thing. So we already have 3 running. This is like a 0 RB team where we already have our wide receivers locked in. We probably don't need any more wide receivers. We need a running back, need a wide receiver. Tight ends are locked in. Quarterback is locked. We can really punt quarterback there. I'm going to go with Alexander Madison, I think. What is this, pick 153? Yeah, let's go Alexander Madison. We don't have one of those like handcuff RBs with a ton of upside yet. So there we go. All right. I think I'm on the clock and a bunch more, but first we're going to go to rankings. Go to NFL rankings, so wide receiver. So you said wide receiver 2 to 3. So who's going at like the wide receiver? So Cooper, Woods, Evans, Lockett, Kupp, Julio, Godwin, and DJ Moore are my easy answers for that. Also, I'm the biggest Brandon Ayuk guy out there, but I can't get why we have Ayuk over T. Higgins and Jamar Chase in redraft. I can't get there. Now, if we're talking wide receiver 2, 3s that could get to wide receiver 1 heights, obviously I'm going to go Godwin, DJ Moore, Ayuk, T. Higgins, Claypool. I think even OBJ could be back end wide receiver 1. And that's about it. Those are the guys that I really like in that range. Let's actually peep my we're all over the place again, but can I go drafts? Where can I find my exposures? Exposure 236 drafts, Jesus Christ. Let's actually see what the yeah, so I have Marshall, Kirk. So Visca Chenault is one guy I like. T Higgins is way up there. I like Tyler Lockett too. I've been drafting a lot of Juju. I don't love that though. Claypool, CD Lamb. CD Lamb, the thing is he's being drafted as a wide receiver 1, but he's a guy that I really like for that. But yeah, I think that's perfect. All right. Now let me see. Definitely like Ayuk, especially if Lance starts with him. The ceiling /4 could be amazing for Ayuk and Debo. Yeah, it could be crazy. Let me make sure that we are. God, I'm on the clock in a billion leagues, but how much money you will win / lose from your underdog drafts, dude? I'm hoping that I break even, bro. Now I will say I think I'm selling myself short because I don't know. I think that I'm pretty decent at it. I'm like 200 drafts deep. We're like $1,500 deep at this point, so hopefully it's decent. Hold on. TD33 said, my QBs in a 10-team Superflex are Kyler, Burrow, Fitzpatrick, and Lance. Should I try and trade Burrow plus for a higher tier QB or just wait and see what happens between Burrow and Lance? Well, if you're trying to win now, I would probably chill until the season, especially because quarterbacks are going to get injured and stuff, so your scarcity only grows. And because Fitz is like no more than a 1-year rental, I don't mind having a three QB core of Burrow, Lance, and Kyler, especially because Lance might not even play. Like there's a range of outcomes out there where Lance doesn't even play this season. You know, like that's not the timeline I believe in, but it's a possibility, right? So this is gonna be a 2-5-9-2. Do we like any of these options? Probably need a wide receiver. Jesus Christ. Probably a wide receiver and a running back. Let's go McKissick. God, I don't even like McKissick this year, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. I love Damian Williams until his ADP got to 168. His ADP was so much better. I guess we'll go John Brown. I guess we'll go John Brown and fucking McKissick. Fine, whatever. All right, that's enough underdog. All right, so like I said, I'm gonna be doing this $350 draft today, so this will be fun. And then I will put it up on the channel later on this week, probably like Monday. All right, so back to the analyst draft. I feel like we're all over the place, but that's just kind of what happens here. You said, do you usually go for elite QB in Superflex? At the back end of the first, I will. Like, let's say it's redraft. Like this is gonna be like for me, Mahomes isn't the 101 in Superflex. It's like I probably go. I can't remember the rankings off the top of my head, what my rankings are, but it's probably something on the lines of like Mahomes. Like I probably go like McCaffrey, Cook, Mahomes, like Kamara. I don't know. That's very tough. Let me actually see how full is this league right now. Experienced player. He won 3. This guy has won 3 prizes of $1,000 or more. Here's the problem. I made my team name John Cena. Here's the problem. This draft is supposed to be going at like 5:30. We're an hour away and like half the teams aren't filled. So I don't know. I guess we'll see what happens. All right, so let me get out of the FFPC. Let me get out of here. You said McKissick is no good this year if Gibson is healthy the whole year. But fantasy's motherfucker. Yeah, the thing is that like, as much as I'm betting that like Gibson will see the receiving game work or whatever, when I do take a running back late like that, I'm just betting on the opposite. I'm just shorting Gibson, and it's like, okay, Gibson's just a 2-down back. I think he didn't play 3rd down in the preseason. Like, I've made videos before where I think that Gibson will take over that role, but I will take stabs at McKissick just in case, kind of just to hedge my bet. And when you're that late of a dart throw, if Gibson's the real deal, it doesn't burn you a whole lot. Do you usually go for an elite QB in Superflex? I feel like I might have answered that, but yeah, back end of the round. Who's your 4th overall pick in redraft? Oh, just not even Superflex. 4th for me is Saquon. My league must keep 1 QB. Josh Allen, Mixon. Who would you keep? I'm keeping Allen, Mixon, and Brown. Yeah, I'd go that exact way. Said can't see your team name for some reason. Yeah, exactly. I can't see it either. But is there anything else to go over with this draft? What else have I done here? Robbie Anderson, I didn't love that pick, but whatever. Kadarius Toney, Leonard Fournette, I did not love that pick either. Then we go Amari Rodgers. Then we go Christian Kirk. Fellas, I will never give up on Christian Kirk. Never. Never in my life will I give up on Christian Kirk. Christian Kirk is too good to give up on. Wait, hold up. Hold up. So to do some on my phone real quick. But yeah, so this is what the team looks like. I felt like Brady was such a good pick here. I wanted Brady so bad. I know that like Daniel Jones fine, but like Tom Brady probably has 2 more good years. And when this is like such a win now team, I wish that I had more firepower at the QB spot. Like this is like a true like 0 QB kind of team, which I don't love. So I'm basically hoping that Wilson maybe pops off, maybe Danny Jones pops off. I think Derek Carr will be decent. It is best ball, remember? So like whoever has the best weeks out of those 3 QBs will be started. Pollard, Kadarius Toney, Amari Rodgers, Christian Kirk. Now I will always believe in Christian Kirk, because I think he commanded a crazy target share as like a 2nd-year player, like a 1st-year player. I will never not give up in Christian Kirk, man. Also, let me know if the stream's still good, fellas. Make sure you go down below, hit that thumbs up button. This is the first time I've used OBS. This is like a new streaming software. So let me know if everything looks crispy, if my sound is okay. Let me know what we're working with here. Dude, he had a 24.5% target share, dude. That is so good. That is so good. DJ Chark has never gotten a 24.5% target share. Kenny Golladay has never gotten a 24.5% target share. There's a lot of guys out in the league that have never even sniffed this target share that Christian Kirk demanded in year 2. Was that year 2? I don't know. You said, are you in on Higbee this year? Sort of. I'll take him. I think that I picked him up in my my little brother's team, but I'm in on Higbee only because he's being really disrespected on a lot of like redraft sites. I appreciate the fellas shouting out my shit. Actually, I just realized I don't need to even go onto there. Where's my I'd love to see if I could just pull up my little brother's team real quick. Oh, there it is. So we got Tyler Higbee. Dude, Tyler Higbee on ESPN and maybe even Yahoo's a huge value. Like we got Higbee 7.3. I'm in on Higbee. He's like I'm not like super high on him, but he's like a top 10 tight end. But we went like, so this was a 12 team, but we went Kamara, Ridley, Jefferson, Mixon, which is just weird. Cooper, DJ Moore, Dak, like Claypool, Javonte, LaVisca, and then like all the way at like pick like 155, 145 after like Mike Williams, Trey Sermon, we got Higbee. You can get Higbee at stupid prices on a lot of these sites. Like let me check Yahoo real quick. Yahoo ADP. That's the reason why I'm big into. If Higbee's going at ADP, I'm not huge into him. I'd rather Logan Thomas, I'd rather Noah Fant, and I'd rather Dallas Goedert. But I don't think he's a terrible option. I think I have a video coming out probably tomorrow with Tyler Higbee. Where is he going here? Yeah, see, look how egregious this is. Wait, am I an idiot? Oh no, never mind. On Yahoo, he's actually going too high. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, he shouldn't be going at tight ends. 7 at pick in the 7th round. Jesus Christ. What else do we have here? We also yeah, Jeremy, if you draft on ESPN, he's a really good option. What was I gonna say? So M. Nelly's probably like my biggest person that I need to go up against because he also has like a really good win now team. I think that mine is as strong, if not stronger though, if I'm just going to be truthfully honest. Let me know what you guys think. If I can pull this up. Dude, I'm having a hard time. Like I can't scroll through the team names. Like if I go Big Fish Baby, can I then go M. Nelly? Oh, there we go. M. Nelly. Yeah, Jeremy, use ESPN. Dude, ESPN is beautiful. Also, if any of you guys are new here, I'm probably going to be running some redraft leagues in the Discord pretty soon. I'm trying to look here. So this is M. Nelly's team. He has Dak, Josh Jacobs, Diggs, Robinson, Kelsey, Amari, Mike Evans, Brandon Cooks, Chris Carson, Tom Brady. Let me know how you guys feeling. Do you think that I can compete with that team? I feel like yeah. I feel like yeah. I mean, like this is a good squad. Don't get me wrong. Diggs, A-Rob, Kelsey, Amari Cooper. I do like that he gets the Brady Evans stack, and he has the Dak Amari stack, so that is kind of beautiful. I didn't actually complete any stacks on mine, but that's what happens when you kind of skip out on quarterback like I did. But yeah, there's a squad. I think that's probably going to be about the live stream. I feel like we've probably been on here for like an hour now. I can't really tell though. I appreciate you guys popping out. Well, we've been out here since. How long we been live? Because I got to do some. It's going to be the FFPC's tight end premium. Yeah, so we've been on here for like 15 minutes. If you are here, fellas, please make sure you go down below. Leave a like on the live stream. Please leave a like on the live stream. It would help us out a lot, fellas. I don't know if any of you guys want to fire off any last minute questions. Let me know because I'll probably leave in the next like 5 to 10 minutes. Man's is thirsty, and then I also need to prep a little bit for this draft. I also need to give my lights some time to kind of rest. Those shits get super hot. But yeah, all right. I'm not even sure how to end the live stream, if I'm going to be honest with everybody here. I'm still kind of figuring out how to end this shit. Huh. I think I got an idea.